ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, first big piece of news this week is that Fortnite, PlayStation collabing yet again with an exclusive skin. Apparently there seems to be some kind of relationship going on between Epic Games and Sony. So apparently they have some kind of partnership deal within Fortnite. And this has been already demonstrated with the God of War collab and Fortnite, where we got the Kratos skin. Now, Xbox, of course, already collabed, and they have a special Master Chief from Halo skin within Fortnite. That's already known. But now it's the second time that there's yet another collab with Sony and Epic Games in Fortnite. New skin is from the game Horizon Zero Dawn, with the character Aloy getting her own bundle within Fortnite's item shop. So this is kind of a big deal, simply because usually, from what we've seen in the past, collabs don't really happen that frequently. Like, we didn't get a Travis Scott collab and then another Travis Scott type collab immediately after. So that's why this is interesting. This could possibly mean that we may have some other collaborations in the future. Sony and Fortnite have already collabed with exclusive PlayStation Plus skins that actually are kind of rare at this point, especially the OG ones. I'll put the images up here on the screen. But it seems like they might be working on something. Apparently, like, data miners found out that some of these files were nicknamed after upcoming Sony games, which kind of leads me to believe that there is a chance that we might be seeing some kind of collab in the future. Now, it's just a rumor, nothing's confirmed, but if anything, I think all this stuff just proves this possibly happening in the future. So, awesome collab with Sony and Fortnite. Aloy is a cool character. Really nice. They even gave her like her own little animated movie. Within Fortnite, there's a trailer on the official Fortnite channel for this, so definitely check it out. And here is what I was talking about. So remember when I said Sony, Fortnite, Epic Games, some kind of collab? Well, guess what Sony just did? They invested $200 million into Fortnite's Unreal Engine and Epic Games. So basically, they gave money to Epic Games, and Epic Games is putting this money in Unreal Engine, we assume. Now, we don't know exactly, but Sony definitely gave money to Epic Games. They invested it within the company. So this means that Sony may have some leeway in the future to be like, hey, we want some exclusive skins, we want exclusive things, do something special for us PlayStation people. So, yeah, that's in the news this week. So Sony officially invested $200 million into Fortnite. So if you're playing Fortnite on PlayStation, you're probably going to be in for some special things in the future, because that's good news. Let's see, what else do we got here? Nintendo revealed a new Nintendo Switch Lite color. Now, it's not a new Nintendo Switch, it's just a new style color for the Switch Lite. They called it the Blue Nintendo Switch, but the color is clearly indigo. If you look at this picture, it's not purple, it's not blue, it's indigo, but I guess Nintendo decided to go with blue because maybe some people don't know what indigo is. I remember when the OG GameCube and Game Boy Advance had like an indigo color, but I guess Nintendo didn't want to do that this time. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you like the new Switch color, if you're gonna be picking one up. Good news and kind of bad news this week for Days Gone fans. So Days Gone is no longer a PlayStation exclusive. It will be releasing on PC in May. So this is both a good thing and a little bit of a bad thing, because PlayStation fans kind of like to have their game only on the console. So, you know, people buy PlayStation to play the exclusives. If the exclusives are released on other platforms, it kind of makes them less of an exclusive, you know? So a Days Gone, a game that came out on the PlayStation 4, was the last big exclusive on the system, is being ported officially to Steam, and this is one of many. Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, PC port for that as well. We're getting Days Gone, and even Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding, which was a PS4 exclusive, got ported to PC. So I think in the future we're going to definitely see more PlayStation games end up on PC. Eventually, I don't think they're going to ever do at launch simultaneous release PC and PlayStation, but I do think a year or two after a game comes out, it's very likely that it'll eventually end up on PC, because, you know, Sony's all about making that money and expanding, you know, their fan base. So I think that's what they're doing with this. So we got a lot of crazy news this week about the upcoming Resident Evil Village game. So wow, there was like a special Capcom live stream thing where they basically showed off Resident Evil Village and talked about the demo. So Resident Evil Village is going to have a special demo. It's going to be like exclusive and timed. You're going to be able to play through it. So if you're excited to check out Resident Evil Village, there's going to be a demo. So definitely check that out. I might play it on the channel depending on how scary it is. I don't know if it'll be relaxing to get scared. But I could definitely try. That reminds me, I need to play more Five Nights at Freddy's on the channel. I really enjoyed that video I did for that. Resident Evil Village got some additional information about FPS and resolution. So if you're gonna play Resident Evil Village on PlayStation 5, it's gonna be in 4K at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So that thing is gonna look beautiful. But if you're gonna play it on PS4, it's gonna be at 900p, like 900p resolution, not even 1080. And it's gonna be locked at like 45 FPS, which is a very weird FPS to lock a game at. I don't know, that's like, I feel like they should have tried at least aim for 60, but wow, I guess this game is really that intensive with all the ray tracing and, you know, 4K textures and stuff. So this game's gonna be beautiful, but I do recommend playing it on a next-gen system. If you're on PS4 still, maybe wait, because the best experience is definitely gonna be on either probably Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5. They also released other info about other Resident Evil stuff that's going to be coming out this year. So there's going to be a Resident Evil Netflix thing. I think it's a movie. It's called Infinite Darkness, and it's going to be debuting on Netflix in July this year. So hey, if you want some Resident Evil on Netflix, that's going to be coming out. And additionally, there's going to be a Resident Evil movie that I think is going to be in theaters sometime later this year, maybe Halloween. It's called Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. And that is currently in post-production, which means they're very, very close to completely finishing that. So that's awesome. We have a lot of Resident Evil stuff this year, so if you're a fan of zombies, scary games, this is definitely your year. I know the ASMR Ryan probably's happy. I don't know if he's a big Resident Evil fan, but I feel like these games are made for him. Next, we got info about a new Super Monkey Ball game. Australia, yet again, leaked a rating for a game that wasn't even announced yet. This happens a lot where a game will be sent out to a ratings board. They're supposed to post it in the future after after an announcement, but they go through it very quickly and then just post it a month before a game gets announced. And there's nothing, they can really do about it, because once it's public, it's public. So, yeah, we're going to be getting some kind of new Super Monkey Ball game. I think it's coming out possibly for everything like Switch, PC, and PlayStation, Xbox. Super Monkey Ball games are fun, so that'll be exciting to check out. Wow. I should have talked about this in the Resident Evil section, but Dead by Daylight getting another special event, collab with Resident Evil this time. So, wow. Okay, Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil, launching in June, so I guess they're gonna have Resident Evil characters in Dead by Daylight. I definitely need to check that out. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a while. First time I played it, I was such a noob, but I had fun. Would definitely like to play that again on the channel. It just took forever to find a match. I was waiting in the lobby like 15 minutes, I think, before it found a game. So I really hope more people are playing Dead by Daylight now. Fans of the Netflix Castlevania series should be happy this week. They just teased the 4th season of the Castlevania animated series, so if you're into vampires, video games, Castlevania is probably a series you heard of. This Netflix series is awesome. I've really been enjoying it. This new season, I can't wait, so yeah, confirmed. Teaser is out and everything. Go check it out. A weird piece of news came out this week, like a rumor, that a lot of companies were looking to buy the Japanese video game company Square Enix. And people were a little bit worried because, Square Enix is involved with a lot of PlayStation exclusives like Final Fantasy VII and other things like this. And people were starting to wonder, was Microsoft possibly buying Square Enix or something like that? And then Square Enix came out and said, hey, no one's offering to buy us, and we are not even considering being bought by any company. So that kind of put people at ease, but it was kind of a bizarre rumor, like, out of the blue. It was like, multiple companies are looking to buy Square Enix. So I kind of hope that doesn't happen. I feel like Square Enix works best on their own. I definitely don't want like a Activision or something like that to buy them, because I feel like it would completely change their way of working on games, because Square Enix is one of my favorite companies. Even though their games aren't as good as they used to be, I think they still make really good games. This game is kind of a meme, kind of cool. I'm sure most of you maybe have heard of it. YouTubers Life is getting a sequel, YouTubers Life 2. So this game is basically like The Sims, but YouTube edition, kind of like. You basically start off as a small YouTuber. You gotta grow your YouTube channel, you gotta edit videos, reply to comments, get sponsored, get noticed, collab, get famous. It's kind of like a fun, like, little simulation, YouTuber simulation game. It's on like Android and iOS. They released a version on PC. I think there's a version on Nintendo, possibly even PlayStation and Xbox. I'm not sure on that though. But yeah, it's getting a sequel, and it's coming out this year, so you know what? As a YouTuber, I feel like I should play this game when it comes out. Let's see how accurate a game about a YouTuber's life is actually. Like, I want to see how accurate it is when this game comes out, so we're gonna see and compare how it is, but I'm excited. I know the first game was kind of popular. It was a little simple, but it was pretty popular. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, new upcoming game, Shredder's Revenge, got an awesome gameplay trailer this week. If you're a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you gotta check out this trailer. It's kind of old school, like retro video game style, but it looks like so much fun. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're one of my favorite cartoons, so I'm happy. I'll definitely be buying and playing this on the channel, possibly. PlayStation 5 got a much needed firmware update this week. So all you PlayStation 5 owners out there like myself, Highly recommend downloading this thing. It fixes a ton of bugs and glitches that the PS5 had. It makes things much smoother, more stable, fixes some icon errors, and there's even like a controller update for the PS5 in this new update. So yeah, it's one of their best updates so far for the PS5. It's really, really needed, so highly recommend downloading that if you haven't yet. And let's see, kind of a cool piece of news came out. I'm not sure if many of you heard of the game Homefront, the Revolution. It came out on like PS4, Xbox. I'm trying to think if it came out on something else. Either way, the game has a secret code which allows you to play a very, very special game, which was kind of, I don't know, I would say like hidden within the game files. Basically, the developers that made this were involved with the creation of another game called Time Splitters 2, and this was like a very popular game when it came out. Time Splitters 2, you can check out gameplay on YouTube, but Time Splitters 2 was never ever like remastered or, you know, ported to modern systems with high quality graphics or anything. So within Homefront the Revolution, the developers hid a secret 4K version of Time Splitters 2 in its entirety. And the only way you could play this game is by inputting a special code. And one of the developers kind of came out and was like, hey, by the way, we put in a special code for Time Splitters 2, but we completely forgot what the code was, so it's lost to time. And this game came out in 2016, like over 4 years ago. So no one found out about this secret game hidden in the game. Then this developer said this, and tons of people went back to their copies of the game and were trying to find this secret code, and then it's been discovered. So as of right now, people discovered the code to play Time Splitters 2 4K edition within Homefront 2, and there's a code online. If you search for it, you can find it. But that is amazing. Like, imagine having like an awesome game hidden inside of another game. If only you knew the code and it was there for years and no one found it. That just blows my mind that something was hidden that long in a game and no one found out about it. Makes me think, like, imagine if they found out some kind of crazy GTA cheat that no one found out about yet. Like, 5 years from now someone finds it. That would be awesome. And last piece of news is kind of disappointing. So, yeah, a lot of PlayStation 3 games apparently are no longer taking updates. So, some games that I have, like MotorStorm, the server is shut down for this game on PS3. I have the vanilla copy of the game, the disc, and there's no way for me to update the game, so I'm stuck with the game copy from like 2006, and it's not upgradable or updatable at any point now, so I can basically do nothing with this game because sometimes the earliest versions were completely like glitched or bugged, or they don't work with like save files of a later version. So a lot of people are very angry at Sony because they said they were taking down the servers, they said they were taking down the store. They didn't really say that, hey, you're no longer going to be able to patch and fix games that you own. Like, they just completely removed patches and updates from the servers. So they haven't done this for all games, but if there are some PS3 games that you're still wanting to play, I really recommend turning on your PS3, downloading the update, and just leaving it there. Because chances are, very, very soon, you're not going to be able to upload or update anything on PS3 anymore. So, kind of disappointing to see how Sony is handling that. I'm not a big fan. And, yeah, that is all the video game news for this week. So, thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. So long, and farewell.